So that standard electrode potential values is nothing but standard reduction potential values. Standard reduction potential values. So standard reduction potential value or standard electrode potential values generally we are measuring under standard conditions. Standard conditions. What are the standard conditions? The non-metal electrodes are present. Its pressure must should be 1 atmosphere and electrolyte concentration must should be in 1 molar unit concentration and 1 atmospheric pressure. And temperature is room temperature 298 Kelvin's temperature. Absolute scale only we need to use our Kelvin scale. In Kelvin scale, 25 degrees Celsius is equal to 298 Kelvin's temperature. Means 298 Kelvin's temperature. These conditions are called standard conditions. Under standard conditions, the electrode potential is known as standard electrode potential. Standard electrode potentials. Okay, ma? Already we know that oxidation potential is equal to always minus of reduction potential. Because oxidation potential and reduction potential both are opposite, means their measurement quantity is same, but they are having opposite signs. Okay, students, let's see the measurement of electrode potential or single electrode potential. Generally, electromotive force EMF means E0 cell. Standard electromotive force of the cell we can determine, but E0 of electrode E0 of electrode or single electrode we cannot determine. So for single electrodes means either single metal electrodes or non-metal electrodes, their electrode potential values we cannot measure directly, but the electromotive force of the cell we can calculate. The electromotive force means it is the difference between the oxidation potential and reduction potentials of cathode and anode. That is called electromotive force of the cell. That electromotive force of the cell can be determined by using potentiometer. Can be determined by using a potentiometer. So we can measure the electromotive force of the cell directly. But single electrodes means the electrode may be oxidation electrode or reduction electrode. The single electrode's electrode potential we cannot measure directly. So in that case we need some reference electrode. What is reference electrode? Reference electrode is nothing but the electrode potential, known electrode potential means the electrode potential already we know. That type of electrodes are called reference electrodes. Generally used reference electrode is hydrogen electrode. That's why that hydrogen electrode is also called normal hydrogen electrode or standard hydrogen electrode. Normal hydrogen electrode or standard hydrogen electrode. It is very, very important, man. Normal hydrogen electrode or standard hydrogen electrode. So this normal hydrogen electrode or standard hydrogen electrode we are using as a reference electrode. We are using as a reference electrode. We are using as reference electrode. This hydrogen electrode we are connected with another either metal or non-metal. If any electrode you have to take. This is metal electrode. Maybe it is zinc in zinc sulfate, or maybe in copper sulfate. Then we are it is connected by the salt ring. Then we are getting one galvanic cell. Then we can calculate its electromotive force of the cell. But the single electrode potential can be determined by using reference electrode. So generally used reference electrode is hydrogen electrode. So the hydrogen electrode potential already we know that. Always how much, ma'am? The hydrogen electrode potential is E0 of hydrogen electrode. Is always is equal to 0.0 volts. 0.0 volts. So this hydrogen electrode you have to use either cathode or anode, whatever it may be, no problem. So if it is a hydrogen electrode you are using as cathode, means cathode half cell automatically, then anode half cell. How much EMF? The EMF E0 of cell is equal, because it is 0, then the E0 of cell is equal to E0 of anode. If it is the hydrogen electrode we are using as anode side, then cathode electromotive force will come. That cathode electromotive force is equal to E0 cell, because the hydrogen electrode under standard conditions, its electromotive force is always is equal to 0.0 volts. That's why the hydrogen electrode we are generally using as standard electrode, using as a standard electrode or reference electrode, used for the measurement of single electrodes electrode potential. Single electrodes electrode potential. See the construction of hydrogen electrode. Construction of hydrogen electrode. Generally, from this graph, this is the diagram of hydrogen electrode. Let's see. In the hydrogen electrode, means hydrogen gas. See, just it is just in U-shaped top, you have to take H3O plus ions. 1 molar H plus ions. Its concentration of H plus ions how much ma? 1 molar. In which one platinum electrode, platinum like electrode is dipped in H3O plus ions, and through a glass tube hydrogen gas. We are passing hydrogen gas at 1 atmospheric pressure and 298 Kelvin temperature. At 298 Kelvin temperature and 1 atmospheric pressure, hydrogen gas is passing through a glass tube and is contact with H3O plus ions. Is contact with H3O plus ions. What is the electrolyte here? H3O plus ions is electrolyte. H3O plus ions acts as a electrolyte, or H plus ions. Then the hydrogen gas and H plus ions. In this hydrogen electrode, hydrogen gas and H plus ions, half mole. This must should be 1 atmospheric pressure. Its concentration is 1 molar and have to produce 1 electron. They are in equilibrium with each other. They are existing in equilibrium. So this hydrogen electrode or hydrogen electrode we are using as reference electrode, it may act as anode half cell or it may act as cathode half cell. If it is acts as a cathode half cell, we can measure anode electrode potential. If it is acts as anode, then we can measure a cathode half cell electrode potential. Because that hydrogen electrode either may be oxidation, either maybe anode or maybe cathode, its electrode potential is always is equal to 0 volts. Is always is equal to 0 volts. Let's see, hydrogen electrode acts as a anode. Hydrogen electrode acts as anode. If it is acts as anode, means what it may undergoes oxidation will take place. Oxidation means oxidation of reaction, H2 gas convert into H plus produce 1 electron, H plus. This is the equation. Now cell representation. The inert electrode, platinum inert electrode we are using. Then for anode means what I said anode. How to represent that anode? Electrode by electrolyte. H2 gas by H plus. Then it's E0 of H2 by H plus is equal to 0.0. Either it acts as an anode. If it is acts as a cathode, hydrogen electrode acts as a cathode, then at cathode what happens? Reduction will take place. Reduction means H plus ions is accept 1 electron, then convert into half H plus gas. This is called reduction half reaction. Now in the reduction half reaction, cell representation, E0 of Cell representation, let's see. Platinum, that inert electrode. If they act as a cathode, in that cathode case, how to represent that half cell? Electrolyte by electrode. This is the hydrogen electrode. Its atmospheric pressure is always equal to 1 atmosphere pressure. Its concentration of H plus ions is equal to 1 molar. Concentration is always equal to 1 molar. Now in that case, its half cell representation, platinum by H plus 1 molar by H2 gas, 1 atmosphere pressure. So in this case, its electromotive force, its electrode potential is equal to 0.0. So that's why hydrogen electrode we are using as a reference electrode, because its electrode potential, it may act as a cathode half cell or it may act as anode half cell. Its electrode potential is 0.0 volts. Then the cell potential is equal to which electrode potential we need to calculate. Then the EMF of the cell is equal to that electrode potential, because that hydrogen electrode, its electrode potential is equal to 0.0 volts. So this is the construction of hydrogen electrode and working. It may act as cathode or it may act as anode. Then cell reaction and cell representation and electrode potential of hydrogen electrode either acts as anode or acts as a cathode. It acts as anode means oxidation potential of hydrogen electrode is 0.0 volts. It may act as a cathode and a reduction potential of hydrogen electrode is 0.0 volts. So that you have to keep it in your mind. That's why generally normally we are mostly using reference electrode is hydrogen electrode. Reference electrode is a hydrogen electrode. Okay. So the hydrogen electrode is working under standard conditions only. Under standard conditions only, but at different conditions means the concentration is not equal to 1 molar, and if gaseous electrodes are present, then the pressure is not equal to 1 atmosphere pressure. Then how to calculate the electromotive force of the cell? That can be calculated by Nernst. Then it is called Nernst equation. Nernst has given one equation to calculate the electromotive force of the cell under different conditions. That is called Nernst equation. Let's see Nernst equation. Nernst equation is also very important one. Based on the Nernst equation, problems compulsory they are asking in JEE and NEET examination as well as in board examination also. Nernst equation related problems, numericals related to Nernst equation. So Nernst equation is nothing but EMF of galvanic cell. EMF of galvanic cell. So the Nernst is scientist name. He calculated the electromotive force of galvanic cell under different concentrations. Under standard concentrations, standard condition means it is called standard electromotive force of the cell. The standard electromotive force of the cell can be calculated by it can be determined. We are calculated under standard conditions by using as a reference hydrogen acts as a reference electrode. Generally, electromotive force of the cell is equal to the electrode potential of the cell. When one electrode, either cathode or anode, we are using as hydrogen electrode, because the hydrogen electrode electromotive force is 0. Okay. Now let's see. Nernst has calculated under different concentrations of electrodes and electrolytes. He calculated the electromotive force of the cell, EMF of the cell. That is nothing but E cell. E0 means standard conditions. E cell. So he derived that relation. How is derived? From the thermodynamic equations. From thermodynamics, we know that Gibbs free energy chain. Already first PUC, there only we are studied in thermodynamics chapter, we are studied as well as in equilibrium, chemical equilibrium chapter also. Delta G is equal to delta G naught plus 2.303 RT log Q. We know that delta G Gibbs free energy change is equal to delta G naught, means standard Gibbs free energy change, means standard conditions. What are the standard conditions? Standard condition means temperature is 25 degrees room temperature, means 298 Kelvin's temperature, and pressure is equal to 1 atmospheric pressure, and concentrations must should be 1 molar. That is called standard conditions. Now, so we know that one important relation between the delta G and the electromotive force of the cell. Delta G is equal to minus NF E cell, and delta G naught is equal to minus NF E0 cell. What is Q? Q is nothing but reaction quotient. When the Q is equal to K at equilibrium state, then Q we are considered as equilibrium constant. Okay? Then we will get different relations. Then delta G is equal to minus NF E cell, delta G naught is equal to minus NF E0 cell. Then you substitute that values in the above equation. Then minus NF E cell is equal to minus NF E0 cell plus 2.303 RT log Q. RT log Q. Then E cell means electromotive force of the cell under different concentrations, under different conditions. Then this NF will cancel because that NF here is multiplying, is coming to this side, means it divides. Then minus and minus will cancel. Then E0 cell. Then plus into minus is minus 2.303 RT by NF. RT by NF into log Q. RT by NF into log Q. This is the main important equation, analyst equation. Now in this equation, E cell is nothing but electromotive force of the cell under different concentrations. E0 cell, electromotive force of the cell under standard conditions. Under a standard condition. Already E0 cell formulas already we have discussed. Electromotive force under standard conditions for cathode and anode. Already there we three different types of formulas already we have discussed. Electromotive force of the cell under standard conditions. R is gas constant. R is equal to gas constant. That gas constant value is equal to 8.314. R value 8.314 joule per mole Kelvin. R is equal to gas constant 8.314 joule per mole Kelvin. T is equal to standard temperature in Kelvin scale. 25 degrees centigrade is equal to 298 kelvins. Okay? T is equal to 298 not 289 not 298 kelvins. 298 kelvins. And F is equal to Faraday. Is equal to 96,500 coulombs. Okay, so these are the variables now. R, T and F are the constants. R value is fixed 8.314 and T value is 298 kelvins. F is equal to 96,500. Then you substitute the values. E cell is equal to E0 cell minus 2.303 into R value 8.314 into temperature Q98 by N into 96,500 into log Q. See, if you are multiplied 2.303 into 8.314 into 298 by 96,500, then we will get approximately 0.059. 0.059. Then E cell is equal to E0 cell minus 0.059 1 or approximately 0.059 by N. What is N? N is nothing but number of electrons used in the cell reaction. Number of electrons used in the cell reaction. Number of electrons gained or number of electrons lost. That is called N into log Q. Okay. This is the next equation. E cell is equal to E0 cell minus 0.059 by N log Q. What is Q? Q is nothing but the concentration of products by concentration of reactants. Q is nothing but concentration of E cell is equal to E0 cell minus 0.059 by N into log concentration of products by concentration of reactants. Or that product means what, ma? Concentration of anode electrolyte by cathode electrolyte. So either you have to remember this general equation. What is that? E cell is equal to E0 cell minus 0.059 by N into log product concentration by reactant concentration, or E cell is equal to E0 cell minus 0.059 by N into log concentration of anode electrolyte. Anode electrolyte by concentration of cathode. Cathode electrolyte. Let's see this equation how it is applicable for galvanic cell. Already we know that galvanic cell is nothing but it consists of two half cells. In that two half cells, zinc electrode acts as anode and copper electrode acts as a cathode. So Nernst equation for galvanic cell. Nernst equation for galvanic cell. See, we know that what is galvanic cell representation? Galvanic cell representation already we know that. What is that? Zn by Zn2 plus copper plus 2 by copper. Copper plus 2 by copper. This is cell representation. Cell reaction. What is cell reaction, ma'am? The cell reaction is zinc solid, means for solids active mass or concentration is always equal to 1, and for elementary state gases also its active mass is equal to 1. Already that active mass calculation, active mass is nothing but concentration. How to calculate in first piece, there only we are studied, means molarity. Then copper plus 2 by This is oxidation of reaction. Zinc is converted into Zn plus 2, copper plus 2 is converted into copper. This is reduction. So for this cell reaction or cell representation, so for Nernst equation, you want to applicable for Nernst equation, we must have to know about that cell reaction. If you know the cell reaction properly, then we can write what are the products concentration, what are the reactant concentration very easily. Otherwise, you have to remember anode concentration by cathode electrolyte concentration. Either anyone means because the anode electrolyte concentration will comes under product side. Zinc is anode Zn plus 2. That electrolyte, zinc sulfate electrolyte presented anode side. Copper sulfate electrolyte is presented cathode. That's why product by reactant. Product is Zn plus 2. Reactant is copper plus 2. Reactant is a copper plus 2. So now that this galvanic cell electromotive force under different conditions is equal to E0 cell minus, it is fixed mass. Standard electromotive force of galvanic cell is fixed. But if concentration is changed, then how to calculate EMF of the cell? Electromotive force of the cell. Then electromotive force of the cell is equal to E0 cell minus 0. See in this equation how many electrons are involved? Either in oxidation or reduction, 2 electrons are involved. So M is equal to 2. 0.059 by 2 into log product means Zn plus 2 concentration by reactant or cathode copper plus 2 concentration. Now here in before last year in JEE mains examination they are asked from this relation. See from this relation in galvanic cell. So from this relation in galvanic cell, when the electromotive force increases, EMF of the cell value increases when copper plus 2 means denominator value is decreases. Denominator value decreases means the resultant negative value increases. That's why the denominator copper plus 2 value need to increase. This value should be low. It should be low. When it should be low, this negative value, it should be low means the copper plus 2 value will be increases. Then cathode electrolyte. Cathode electrolyte concentration need to increase means our copper plus 2 concentration increases. Then E cell value will be increases. When the E cell value decreases and another E cell value is increases with increasing the cathode electrolyte concentration increases and anode electrolyte concentration decreases. Anode means what ma? Zn plus 2. Electrolyte concentration decreases. So that is important condition ma. In the same way, for galvanic cell, electromotive force of the cell will be decreases. When the electromotive force of the cell will be decreases, cathode concentration, instead of increasing, cathode concentration is decreases, or anode concentration increases. Then the electromotive force of the galvanic cell decreases. Electromotive force of the galvanic cell decreases. When that E cell is equal to E0 cell, the concentration of anode is equal to concentration of cathode, then log 1 equal to 0, then this value becomes 0. Then the E cell is equal to E0 cell. E cell is equal to E0 cell means the galvanic cell is present under standard conditions. Means the concentration of Zn plus 2 ions and concentration of copper plus 2 ions is equal to 1 molar. Is equal to 1 molar. Means they are present in under standard conditions. Under standard conditions, the electromotive force of the cell is equal to standard electromotive force of the cell. The standard electromotive force of the cell is equal to oxidation potential of anode plus reduction potential of cathode, or reduction potential of cathode minus reduction potential of anode. Means left hand side reduction potential minus right hand side reduction potential minus left hand side reduction potential. Are both oxidation potentials are given, then the E0 cell is equal to left hand side oxidation potential minus right hand side oxidation potential, or cathode oxidation potential. So like already conditions for the calculations of E0 cell we know that. So these are the different conditions for the galvanic cell. For galvanic cell, Nernst equation is equal to E cell is equal to E0 cell minus 0.059 by 2 because N is equal to 2 into log Zn plus 2 ions concentration by copper plus 2 ions concentration. If copper plus 2 ions concentration is increases, then or Zn plus 2 ions concentration decreases, then E0 cell value increases. Or EMF of the cell value increases. EMF of cell value increases, not E0 cell. And reverse condition. So this is about galvanic cell, Nernst equation. So this Nernst equation is also applicable for single electrodes. Is also applicable for single electrodes. Let's see. Single electrodes means Nernst equation is applicable for cathode as well as anode. Then in that case, how to calculate EMF or electromotive force of the single cell. Electromotive force of the single cell. Understood? Actually, the standard electromotive force of the single cell we need to calculate by using reference electrode. But in by using Nernst equation, we can determine the single electrodes electrode potential also. Not only cell potential, single electrodes electrode potential also. Nernst equation for single electrodes. Single electrodes means the first one I am using to take cathode. Cathode half cell. Cathode half cell means what happens now generally at cathode reduction takes place. Means it is nothing but E cell reduction potential of E cell. For cathode is nothing but at reduction takes place, then reduction potential. Reduction reaction. Then the reduction reaction is equal to what mark? Metal ions converted into metals. Now in that case, E cell of cathode or electromotive force of the cathode is equal to E0 of reduction potential. E0 of reduction potential or E0 of M plus by M minus 0.059 by N. Here how many electrons they will accept? It accepts n electrons. By N into log concentration of products concentration solids, its concentration is 1. That's why 1 by concentration of M plus N means cathode concentration is nothing but reactance. Is the reactant concentration or cathode? Then if it is going to oxide means minus of minus plus will comes. Means that single cathode half cell electromotive force is equal to standard electrode potential minus plus 0.59 by N into log concentration of M plus. And the second one is for anode electrode. Anode half cell. At anode half cell, what happens now? Oxidation reaction will take place. Oxidation takes place. So oxidation means what? Increasing the oxidation number. Increasing the oxidation number. Let's see. A minus, or maybe you have to take any reverse. M is converted into, otherwise another symbol A is converted into A plus N and loss of an electrons. In that case, E electromotive force of cell is equal to E0 of A by An plus means oxidation potential minus 0.059 by N into log concentration of products by concentration of reactants is equal to 1. Then is equal to E0 of oxidation potential minus 0.059 by N into log concentration of products. Concentration of products. So this Nernst equation is also applicable for single electrodes or half cells, and Nernst equation is also applicable for hydrogen electrode. Nernst equation is also applicable for a hydrogen electrode. Hydrogen electrode means hydrogen electrode we are using as reduction electrode as well as a